cabron, quite bold and strong. For calling someone an asshole who does others wrong. It's best used with care, lest you make a mistake. For calling someone that can cause quite the quake. In feminine form, cabrona, you see, can label a bitch as mean as can be, but wield it with caution or face a storm, for these words pack a punch, not quite the norm. So if you must use them, make sure they fit. For cabron and cabrona don't easily quit. A linguistic spice, like hot pepper's heat. It's best served with humor, or not at all. Neat. Hee.
Coffee and Headlines is brought to you by the generous support of our viewers and the following community partners: Best Cord Cutting TV, Bravo's Restaurant Bar, Joint Boutique Hotel and Cowork, Puerto Vallarta Neurofeedback, Puerto Vallarta Owners Reps, Oculto, and Siam Cocina Time. Thank you for your support, and thank you for supporting our community partners. Okay, before anything else happens, I must acknowledge our beloved Noy Laritam, who is watching probably from Bangkok. And she says, "Good morning, I am a cabrona, ya lo sabes." Of course you are, and we know it, and we love you that way. And for those of you that don't know Noy, Noy was the executive chef at the former Daiquiri Dick's for many, many years. It's great to see you. And for that matter, it is great to see everybody else. Today is Wednesday, August 7, and we are once again at Cafe Rio with the lovely Karina. And we're becoming addicted. I may just bring a sleeping bag and sleep here because, of course, I don't have any internet just yet. But I have good friends that are, oh, look at you. Where are you, Noy? Please let us know where you're watching from. Pinche bata loca cabrona. Of course you are the mother of all cabronas, and that's why we love you. Anyhow, I don't want to make this personal, but here we are. I'm going to focus on the news because that's what we're here for. We're here to connect with good, important, interesting, uplifting, maybe, news from Puerto Vallarta. And today I have a special friend joining me, the wonderful Albert Friz. Is sitting next to me right over there. And, you know, he's like, oh, there he is. Hey, papi. He's like watching from his phone because that allows him to look at the comments. So that's what Noy is getting interesting. Bangkok or Bangkok? You know, I'll take both if I can. Okay, enough of that. Let's take a look at the news. You guys. Okay, let's start with this. This is from Zona Romantica. Members of the Emiliano Zapata business community, of course they call themselves the Zona Romantica, have been meeting with local authorities to address concerns including the ongoing trash situation, homeless people, abandoned cars, and so forth. Among the wishes the community would like to see addressed is the implementation of this nifty little rule banner that reads as follows: do not litter, no glass allowed, loud noise prohibited, remain peaceful at all times, do not burn garbage, no bonfires, no camping or overnight stays allowed, all pets on leash, pick up after your pets. Tómala. You'd think that Emiliano Zapata wants to turn itself into a church, but what do I know? I don't even live in Zona Romantica, so I have no opinion. In other news, Puerto Vallarta Mayor Jose Martinez said in an interview that while the transition to the incoming new government team has been smooth, the new administration will undoubtedly inherit our city's ongoing trash problems. Is this surprising? No, not really. It is simply unfortunate. That's what it is. The improvements going on along the northbound lateral road on Francisco Medina Ascencio continue causing headaches for drivers and pedestrians and businesses located along the stretch that is being improved. Authorities have mentioned that this will be concluded by October, and this came from the Ministry of Infrastructure and Public Works. Holy Beach continues to be unfit for swimming due to a high number of caca molecules, so a red flag is still up there. Until this issue is resolved, Holy Beach will continue to be an awesome beach where you can hang out and get some sun, but I would not go into the water if I were you. Boom, boom. And I think we have one more. Yes, illegal street vendors continue to be a headache for city inspectors, and particularly those specialized in the sale of alpaca or nickel silver. It looks like silver, it shines like silver, it smells like silver, but it isn't silver. The only way to be able to tell the difference is through a professional jewelsmith or at an established jewelry shop. That said, if somebody tries to sell you something on the street and you think it's pretty and you don't mind the price, simply go for it, but not with the expectation that what you purchased was actual silver. Am I sounding a little tired with these news? I must confess I am. It's been very trying to deal with Telmex. If you are shopping for a new service that offers telephone and internet, I strongly recommend you look elsewhere. And now let's take a look at this.
My next music appreciation presentation, Soundscapes of Serenity, will focus on the origins, evolution, and healing power of ambient music. Discover its rich origins, witness its evolution, and explore the profound healing power it holds. We will listen to carefully curated audio and video selections, allowing you to experience the soothing and transformative effects of ambient music firsthand. As always, we will enjoy this captivating exploration in a comfortable air-conditioned environment designed for your ultimate relaxation and enjoyment. Soundscapes of Serenity will take place on Thursday, August 8th at the Joint Boutique Hotel. As always, tickets are 300 pesos per person and available at the hotel's reception desk for your purchase. Seating is limited, so get your tickets soon. Hope to see you there.
Oh my. And here I was thinking that I was a little bit on the pessimistic side this morning. Here's what Snarky Weather has to say. Everyone who has had their brain eaten by a worm will eventually dump a beer carcass in Central Park. What is that about? I have no idea, but let's talk about the weather. It is 30 degrees out there right now. Humidity is at 68%. Our weather forecast for today says mostly cloudy skies in the morning with rain in the afternoon, a chance of rain of 34%, a high of 32, and a low of 25. Tomorrow, Thursday, overcast skies in the morning with rain in the afternoon, a chance of rain of 49%, a high of 32, and a low of 25. And then on Friday, scattered thunderstorms possible throughout the day, a chance of rain of 74%, a high of 32, and a low of 26. And this is what the weather forecast has for us today. Let me take a quick look at one more item that I brought for you, and this is good news for anyone that enjoys noodles. Let me put this up on this screen. Ba-ba-da-dum-bum-bum. Here we go. We're celebrating all things ramen from August 12 to 17, says Bonito Kitchen. They are having a ramen week. They say, come indulge in our variety of mouth-watering ramen. Shoyu, miso, tantan, birria, torikatsu, tonkatsu, abura, veggie options available. Plus, and here's a good deal, you get 50% off on your second bowl of ramen. We don't know if that means that if you show up with a friend, the second bowl is half the price, or if you have to order the 2 bowls for yourself. Maybe you can order one to eat there and one to go. And this seems to be going on in Los Tules and at Emiliano Zapata as well, again from August 12 to 17. So we like ramen, we like Bonito Kitchen, but I am curious, just for the sake of the fact that we're talking about this, if you want to enjoy a nice bowl of ramen in Puerto Vallarta, what other options are there? I'm just curious. As to your comments, please let me know in your comments, and we'll take a look at those in a second. Of course, I also wanted to remind you that this afternoon we're going to have the Spotlight. This would be our episode number 21. At 4 o'clock, we'll be broadcasting from right here, from the Café Rio, which stops serving at 4 p.m. So if you come over and hang out because you feel like it, you want to get here before 4 o'clock, otherwise there will be no service available. We're just using the space. Also, I found out this morning that Carmen Porras will not be able to join me in person after all, but she will join me remotely. So we will hear from Carmen, and we will also hear from the nice folks at El Rey Lounge. They're going to tell us about their upcoming drag brunch. And of course, they also have some other interesting news that I'm sure you will enjoy. So again, this afternoon will be a great time to find out more about Carmen Porras' upcoming Salsa Master public class at Oculto, and of course, to learn about all the wonderful things she brings to the table, no pun intended. Now let's turn it over to your comments. I'm reading some of your comments and you're making me laugh. And I appreciate that so very much. Let me rewind the comment tape and see who's here. Eric, you know, I have to say this, and I know I sound like a broken record. Eric, I could not have survived this week without you and without the wonderful staff here at the Joint Boutique Hotel and Cowork. And the fact that you have more internet than God. I swear, you made Coffee and Headlines possible since last Saturday, and I am incredibly grateful for that. And of course, for the opportunity to partner with you in all kinds of wonderful things like the music appreciation presentations and whatnot. Let's see what else. Oh, Albert says hello. Did you say hello? Ah, Albert says he says hello. Let's see what else we have. You know, Kathy, I'm sure I'm not going to make it to Nanaimo before I die, but now it's stuck in my head, like Nanaimo. It's such a great name for a place to be. Let's see what else we have. Larcito, our friend Lars is out of town. He's hotel sitting in Cuyutlan for my dear friends David and Scott who are traveling abroad. I hope you are relaxing along with your lovely, lovely, lovely Wendy doggy. Let's see what else we have. Christy, it's great to see you. I'm so glad that you're joining us these days. Let's see. I want to see Dora take over Pincha Telmex. You know, Luisa, I think if I chose to get really ugly, I would just show up with my camera and I would start live broadcasting from the office. I would walk into the office and say, okay, take me, show me, tell me, talk to me. And it is so unfortunate that it takes that kind of guerrilla approach with some of these companies to get things done. It is just depressing. Um, Angela, thank you very much. It is, and you'd have to be on my side of the screen to appreciate how nurturing it is to connect with you. Angela says that I am amazing to keep connecting with you. Well, you are amazing to keep nurturing me with questions and comments and ideas and good vibes. I mean, it goes both ways. It really does. And I appreciate your comment very much. Let's see what else. Oh, another Noi fan. Noi is in the house. You have to have met Noi when she was at Daiquiri Dix. She was just one of those, well, she is one of those wonderful human beings everybody should get to know. Let's see. Oh, JC, you crack me up. JC says, what? No bonfires? I tell you, that whole list of rules and regulations for the Colonia Emiliano Zapata or the Zona Romantica, I don't know. I'm jaded. I've lived here for 22 years. So when I see things like that going on, you know, where is my eye roller? I need my other screen to be able to find my images and things. Let's see what else is going on. Christy says, okay. Google, RFK, and Bear. Thank you very much. So it's US politics. I love it. If it has something to do with RFK, I know it's going to be juicy. I'll save that for distraction. Oh, bitch. Eric says, we love having you. I contacted Telmex myself to tell them not to respond to your complaints. Bitch, you are horrible. You are horrible. Oh my goodness. How have you been filling your time with no internet? Any ideas for some of us that probably are online a bit too much? That's an excellent question, then. What I've been doing is just trying to get a lot of work done while I'm here, leaving the hotel between 3 and 5. Then I get home and you're right. I look around and I'm like, shit, there's all these things that I could be doing, like cleaning my house and purging and reorganizing things. But I have to confess, I get home pretty worn out from all this waiting and all this uncertainty. I mean, it really wears me out. So last night, for example, I got home, I took a short nap, then I got up, then I crocheted a little bit, and then I didn't even have dinner because I had a lovely burger for lunch with Albert yesterday. And then I go to bed, I listen to my audiobook. I'm listening to the Andromeda Evolution, which is a follow-up to Michael Crichton's Andromeda Strain, which is a wonderful, wonderful fiction novel. Andromeda Evolution is spooky. I have already read it, and I had begun reading it only to realize, well, wait a second, I already read this, but it's good. So I'm reading it again. Actually, I'm listening to it again. So what I do is I leave the audiobook on, and because the chapters are like 1 hour long, I set my device to shut off after the end of the chapter, and I dare myself to listen to the very end, and invariably I fall asleep before that happens. So the short of it is my life at home is dreary, boring, and I miss being able to surf the internet at night. I'm sure you didn't ask for such a lengthy answer, but that's what it is. And clearly I have bored the rest of you. How many of you are there? 34. Okay. Luisa says Dora versus Eric. I'll take them both. I'll take Eric and I'll take Dora anytime. And I think this brings us to the end of today's broadcast. Yes, you can say goodbye, Albert. What does that mean? Oh. Albert has become such a good friend. Oh, Scott, you know, the internet is for porn is Scott Weber's remark. And I'm sure that contributes a lot to our well-being here in Puerto Vallarta. Thank you so much, Scott, for that thoughtful, useful bit of information. And for the rest of you, have a great day. And if porn is what internet is for, just go watch some of it. Indulge yourselves. Have a good day. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.